What's up, Team First 15? Today I wanted to talk about something that is not, I'm not seeing enough in certain programs, especially in athletic programs. The good ones have it, the ones that are missing it are lacking in my opinion, and that's crawling. And naturally I'm going to show you how this translates to the sport that we all know that I love, rugby, and my brother in the forwards. But let's just talk a little bit about the crawl, and then we'll talk about how it translates and then different variations. So I just want to start with the crawl, with the basic bear crawl. Normally I'd have a yoga block on somebody's back, but it's a lot easier when there's somebody here to put it on your back. I currently don't have that. Point being, if you can keep this on your back without it wobbling all over the place or falling off, definitely not falling off, then you're in good shape. But the idea being, you get your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips, you just elevate your knees, and you just slowly move without a lot of shifting back and forth in your hips and in your low back, because if you're doing that, you're not strong enough, and means you got to improve that. So a next level variation of the bear crawl would be a lateral bear crawl. If you don't have your forward bear crawl down pat and you're nice and tight, you're strong, you don't wiggle a lot, then leave this for another day. If you do, here you go. This is going to challenge folks in different ways. Still stacking my hands underneath my shoulders, my knees underneath my hips. I'm going to try to lead with my lead limbs, the limbs that are in the direction that I'm going first. The trail limbs should come afterwards. Hips still come off the ground just slightly. So another variation, next level stuff, definitely. If you got your lateral crawls down and you have your forward and backward crawls down, then you can start to add resistance. There's a couple ways to do it. You could have a sled and a harness. Unfortunately, we don't have a harness here, but work with what you got. I'll show another variation if you don't have a sled, but we don't have a harness, but boy, do we have bands here. So we got plenty of bands, and I was able to cobble together a harness-like thing here for this. So this will just be what you're looking at when you do a resisted bear crawl with a sled. Load it up a little bit, make sure there's going to be some weight, and it shouldn't slide too easily. Got the resisted crawl with a sled, but if you don't have a sled and you have plenty of heavy kettlebells, something we have a few of here at Core, and a lot of bands, again, something I mentioned before, we have plenty of bands. You can attach a heavy kettlebell on the ground, attach a band to it, put the band around your waist and crawl away with it. So that's just something. So as you can see, this is something that very much translates to that sport, but really any sport where you're looking to stay low, stay strong, stay powerful, and you need to have a strong, stable core in order to compete. That's definitely where it's going to come into play. If you don't have a sled, or you have a sled and you have nothing to really hold on to it with, a good low position sled push will do okay as well. And if you don't have any of that, just look for a friend to give you a little bit of push back, and have them lean on you a little bit, or have them hold you back somehow. If you got a rope or anything like that, that'll do just as well. So thanks a lot for listening today, guys. Have yourself a good day.